Welcome to musicmoveit.com, and today I'm going to go back in time a little bit and talk about a drum machine that I used to use called the Yamaha RY-10. I always try to tell artists and bands, especially that do like electronic style music, or even any kind of music really, to not be afraid to use vintage instruments, whether it's an old keyboard, an old guitar. Some of these things have great old sounds that can still be relevant today, and they sound great, you know? And one of these is, like I held up before, it's the Yamaha RY-10. It says a rhythm programmer, but it's basically just a drum machine. And this bad boy came out in 1992, so it's pretty old for the most part. And this was before all the computer stuff was going on, as far as like, I mean, some studios had maybe some MIDI stuff going on, but as far as like recording on computer, not everybody was doing that yet. A lot of studios still had like reel-to-reel tape going on, and we used a lot of these style drum machines, and they had workstations on them so you could program the drums and things like that. And I bought this one from Guitar Center in the 90s, and I used it for a lot of songs actually. It wasn't bad. So I'm going to show you a little demo of it just to see what it's like, and you know, it's interesting how old it is, but it still works very well. So let's check it out. So of course I have it set up through my little studio here, and it has all the basic drums like the bass kick drum 808 style. It has all kinds of stuff. It even has like bass sounds and things like that. I'm not going to get deeply into that because honestly I forgot how to even work a lot of this stuff. It's pretty incredible actually how it is, but it has like a demo feature to kind of show off its sounds. And of course, that's like a very old school sounding demo, but just kind of gives you an idea of what it can do also. Okay, so if I want to record a track, it's like typical anything. So you hear the click track, and then you just add what you want basically. Some of the sounds are old school, but that's kind of the beauty of it, because you get to just play around with that vibe from the 90s. And there's tons of other sounds, but I'm not going to get too crazy into it. But that's the basics of how it worked. And then that's the pattern mode, like where you could just get your patterns together. And then there's a song mode that you would press here. And that, with the song mode, you could take your different patterns and string them all together. It also had a fill feature, which is kind of cool. I really like the fill feature because it's almost like the breakdown of the drums you could put in every once in a while if you want. So yeah, basically that's generally how it worked. Like I said, I used it for years. If you have older equipment, don't be afraid to use it again. Just plug it in and use it. I mean, why not? That thing has MIDI on it. I think it's only one MIDI thing on it. Yeah, it's just a MIDI in that it has on it, which is fine though. So basically, don't be afraid to use older and vintage instruments, because I could still use that. I haven't used it in a little while, but I'm thinking of just hooking it up here and there and making some drums on it. Or it's great because it takes batteries as well. And if I want to just go in another room and put some headphones on, even outside, and just bang out some ideas, it's no big deal. So if you have something old, do it. Or if you see something old somewhere, somebody selling an old keyboard or an old drum machine, if it works well and you like it, get it. And the Yamaha was pretty comparable to, like, back then, the Alesis SR16, I believe it was called, was another one that was, like, way better than that. But this one was up there with it. But the Alesis was way better. A lot more people used it and stuff like that. So So don't be afraid. Use them old instruments. Use the vintage sounds. You know, it could breathe new life into a song you're creating. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Every once in a while, I'm going to go back in time to look at some older drum machines, keyboards, things like that I used to use or that I always wanted possibly. Also, please upload your latest music to www.jamzmusic.com. That's JAMZ music.com. Upload it. It's a great site for promotion. They do interviews, blog mentions, social media mentions. They'll mention your website, all that good stuff. It's a great stepping stone to get out there more. Check it out, jamzmusic.com. Also, look below in the description. There's tons of links there that can help you out. There's the one where you can get 100 free spins on Jango Radio. It's like a Pandora type thing. And you can go there, sign up. They'll give you 100 free spins. And it's a worldwide thing, worldwide streaming app. So check that out in the description below. And I hope to see you next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so it'll notify you whenever a new video comes out. Thank you for watching.